welcome back. My family and I, we had the privilege of being BBFI missionaries to the country of Peru. We were approved as missionaries in September of 2001, and God allowed us to be on the field for some 11 years. Health reasons took us off the field in July of 2012. And that's where the interesting part of our story begins and how God brought us back into the mission office. You see, I took a stop, a 5-year stop as a matter of fact, and worked for New York Life Insurance Company as a financial services professional. It was there I learned all about taxes and Social Security and IRAs and retirement planning, which became an integral part of what I get to do now. You see, it made for little to no learning curve when I was able to come and be the finance director here at the mission office. And basically, I get great joy in being able to proficiently and efficiently serve our missionaries in their financial and legal matters. Also think that this has been a great benefit in what we're about to launch here at the mission office. We're going to be adding a new service to our churches, you as pastors and your members, and that is the area of estate planning and planned giving. You see, one of my favorite professors here at Baptist Bible College when I was a student, Dr. James Sewell, he always said, if you aim at nothing, you'll hit it every time. And it was Benjamin Franklin who said, by failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. And this is so true in the area of financial planning and particularly planned giving. Let me give you some statistics and results of some recent studies. More than 60% of adult Americans do not have a will in place. Over the next few decades, between $40 and $140 trillion will be passed from one generation to the next. And Morgan Stanley predicts that about 1/3 of this money is likely to be transferred to nonprofit organizations like your churches, like the BBFI mission office. 30% of Americans surveyed have done no wealth transfer planning at all. Studies also show that the majority of those who currently give to nonprofit organizations and causes are eager to make a planned gift, but simply do not know how. Now, for those who do make planned gifts, the typical planned gift is, get this, the typical planned gift is 200 to 300 times the size of the giver's largest annual gift. Let that sink in. The top two motivations givers cited for making a planned gift were 1, the importance of the cause, and 2, the belief that the organization makes a significant impact. Now, how great is our cause? And I hope and pray that we're all striving to make the greatest impact we can possibly make to build the kingdom. So what is a planned gift, you may ask? And why is it so important to educate our church members on them? According to the website plannedgiving.com, a planned gift is any major gift made in lifetime or at death as part of a donor's overall financial and or estate planning. These include gifts of equity, stocks or bonds, life insurance, real estate, personal property, or cash. Now, when we think of the massive wealth transfer that is literally upon us, one must ask the question, why can't at least part of these assets be directed back to the church and to those organizations who are all about expanding the kingdom of God to the uttermost part of the earth? For me, the answer lies in one word: education. You see, many of the folks in our churches with assets they just don't know the many ways that they can give other than simply writing a check every week. Most would be interested to know that many of these types of gifts also provide sizable tax breaks for them and their families. Let me give you just one simple example. Do you know what a QCD is? Probably not. It's a qualified charitable distribution. You see, one of your church members who is above 70 and a half years old, they might have an IRA that they rolled over from a previous employer. Well, that church member can contribute from the IRA to your church or another nonprofit organization on a tax-free basis, an otherwise taxable event. Many seniors and retirees above the age of 70 and a half have used this very tool to actually pay a year's worth of their tithes on a tax-free basis. So how can we help? Well, I would love to come to your church and share with your members the importance that should be placed on this type of financial planning and the many benefits that follow both for the church or the nonprofit organization and for their members of their family as well. This could be a collaborative effort with several churches in the area as well. Please know that we have nothing to sell. We're not trying to promote anything that we have to sell that would benefit the mission office. We want to be a blessing to your church and to your church members. We simply want to do all that we can to help expand the kingdom of God by any means possible. So if you think you and your church could benefit from this type of estate planning, financial planning, please call the number on your screen and ask for me directly, Brian Garrison, or you can email me at bgarrison@bbfimissions.com. Thanks so much, and I hope to see you soon.